I get wrapped up when you say performance. I get wrapped up in the way we perform sometimes, um, and not as much about the result as I probably should. I think I've learned that I'm getting kind of old. I've learned that I might be in the minority when it comes to coaching soccer. Everybody just concentrates on did you win or lose, and I'm always focused on how we played, and I was disappointed in the way we played. But when you really think about it, since goals change games, when you give up a goal like 2 minutes into the game, maybe three, it was really early. Um, and the girls fought back and tied, and we were tied at halftime. And then that was a weird goal that we gave up that gave them the lead at 2-1. So to come from behind twice in one soccer game actually is kind of cool, and it is kind of impressive. So I need to back off my level of disappointment in the way we played and just think about like the character that the girls showed and the commitment to come from behind twice and beat an actual really good UT Tyler team. This is the best team they've had since they've joined our conference. So yes, the result is what we needed. I was disappointed in the way we played, but the more I think about it, the more that performance is a little impressive. And maybe I just saw that Asha got the weekly offensive award again. Maybe the conference took that into consideration too, because I'm thinking Asha had 1 goal and 1 assist in 2 soccer games. That's like that's like nothing for her standards. We've had weeks that she scored 5 or 6 and didn't get that award. So maybe the manner in which those goals came is a bigger deal than I actually realized on Saturday afternoons, and maybe everybody else realized that before me.
Speaking on that, I mean, I think it was Wednesday. You had Lubbock, Christian. You end up drawing there. What was the emotions like heading into? You talked about the big performance
Yeah.
game later. And did they feel hungrier to get those goals in, and it just started to come to fruition there in the second half?
Maybe because maybe Wednesday's a little bit of a hangover for me too. Because I told you guys after we lost our first game, I really wanted to see our response, and Wednesday in Lubbock was just kind of blah. We were just so-so. Lubbock Christian was just so-so. A lot of my close friends that watch every game we play say, Chad, I had a hard time watching that one. That one was boring. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what happened. But the performance that needs noted is Reagan, our goalkeeper, because we could have easily lost that game 3-0. There were 3 saves that she made that stand out in my mind that kept the game 0-0. So, if we lose that one, I don't know where we sit. So her performance is definitely noteworthy on Wednesday. But we have to get out of this little slump that we're in and work a little harder, because Wednesday's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, you mentioned Angelo's coming to Wednesday, the 124th. Just kind of expand on that matchup.
Yeah, and the rankings come out tomorrow. So since we tied a game, I don't know if we drop. They surprisingly lost to UTPB, and then they turn around and beat Dallas Baptist, which is something that we couldn't do. So I don't know. When Wednesday rolls around, I don't know what our ranking's going to be and what their ranking's going to be. But currently, it's 10 versus 24. So that's got to be a pretty good women's soccer game. Angelo always gives us all we can handle. They are so physical. They play so hard. They play 4-3-3, and they run those 3 forwards at you the whole game. Usually, home field advantage has something to do with it, but not always. Usually, if we win when we play here, and usually they win when we play there. So hopefully that has something to do with it, since it's right over here. But it should be a good soccer game.
Talk a lot about Asha and Reagan, but Sarant's also had a strong year. I mean, what can you expand on, how she's played?
Oh, she's been fantastic. She's scored goals. Maybe she's out of her slump because she didn't score in Dallas and she didn't score in Lubbock. And as new as she is to our program, if that girl goes 2 games without scoring a goal, you start to, well, what's wrong? What's going on? So, and she scored our first one here on Saturday against UT Tyler. So I hope she's out of her little goal scoring slump, and maybe she can get 1 or 2 against Angelo. But her performance has been great, man. She's so much fun. She has already become like the team jokester, kind of like the team clown, and she's always laughing and making everybody else laugh. Sometimes even I'm like, come on, can we just be serious for a little bit, you know? And they all start laughing at me. But she's been a real pleasure to have around and be on our soccer program. And so I look forward to the rest of this year and the next two with her.